Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. In today's video, we'll be doing a hard gel overlay using dual forms. Right now, I'm just going ahead to reduce her length and debulk the product as much as possible. This set that I'm taking off is dual form. She has been out for 7 weeks, so I'm just going to go ahead and restructure the whole entire thing. I am cutting her down because she will be on maternity leave until about February. So I won't be able to see her. I wanted to do them a little bit shorter, but she said I cut her nails down too much. So I told her, with the dual forms, we'll be able to extend her length. So that's what I did. She did bump her pointer and her thumb. You guys won't be able to see the bruise during the removal process, but once we get to the prep, you will see the bruise. Her pointer finger goes downward, so whenever pressure is applied on her pointer finger, you'll be able to see a little bit of redness, but her nails are completely fine. She does not have any split or anything. So yeah, here I'm using my tungsten carbide removal bit to reduce her length as well as debulk the product, and I'm using my e-file at about 20 to 25,000 RPM at a time, and I'm making sure I'm going in light tapping motion so I'm not creating any friction that will cause heat spike on our natural nails. So yeah, I will let you guys go ahead and watch this portion of the video, and then I'll be back once we get to the prep. Here I'm using my medium barrel cuticle bit to exfoliate her new growth area, and I'm using my e-file between 6 to 8,000 RPM at a time. I'm making sure the sidewalls are nice and clean as well, just to make sure we don't have any dead skin on the nail plate, and the dual forms will fit perfectly, and I won't have any lifting from the sidewall or the cuticle area once the product is applied. And I want to say, guys, I've been enjoying doing the dual forms. I've now been doing it for about 2 to 3 months. I did do a video here on YouTube using it on my daughter's nails. They're old and outgrown. I need to do her nails, and I will be recording that for you guys. If you have not checked that video out yet, I'll link it in the description bar for you guys to check out. I like that I could just pick up something and make it my own. Being versatile in this industry is a plus because it is a ever evolving industry. You learn something new every day. So me being able to just take it up and try to figure it out and see which one of my clients it will work with. I'm in a new phase of learning and teaching myself. So I'm in a excitement mode, and I've been reducing my time as well a little bit more, without interrupting the prep and how I like to do things. So they still get the same level of service, just with a little bit more quickness. So yeah, here I'm just going ahead to use some alcohol and acetone, a mix that I like to use to cleanse and dehydrate her nail plate. And now I'm going in with my Young Nail protein bond, and then I'll go straight in with my gel bottle rubber base before going in for that full cure. The camera was on tracking. I did not realize it was on tracking until I looked over and it was blurry. So you guys didn't get to see the first two application of the dual form, but I basically go ahead and put a bead of heart gel in the form. I go to the length that I need it to go, and then I go ahead and apply it. My client will flash cure for me to set it in place, and then we'll go ahead for a full cure once the application is done. I did realize that the tracking was on, so fixed it at the middle finger, so you guys did get to see a little bit of the application. I'll make sure next time it is on and you guys can see everything. One thing I did forget to do in this video is to flip her hand over and to basically just brush the product down and thin it out a little bit, or take away any excess product that was underneath the free edge. That would have lessened my filing time, but because I did not do that, um, I had to file a little bit more. So this finger, I did take out some of the excess, but you'll see once I take the dual forms off, when I'm filing, it was a little bit more bulky than I would like. If you remove the excess gel before hand, you won't have to do as much filing. I did have to do a little bit of restructuring on her pointer finger because you could tell that it grows downward. So where the gel was applied, we didn't have anything on the free edge. So I flipped her hand over, took a small bead of hard gel, and just filled the gap in, and you can see how much her nails does curve downward. So once we're done reshaping and stuff, we'll flip her hand over. We go in with our fine carbide bit to clean up underneath to make sure that nail is nice and straight, and she won't have any issues with bumping or her nails looking extremely bulky. So yeah. And guys, sorry for the raspiness in my voice. For the last 2 days, I've been going to the suite to paint, declutter, reorganize, and it has been a workout. I wish there was nothing in there. It would have been much better, but I have stuff in there, so it took me a little bit longer, and my feet sore. So today, Monday, and tomorrow is Tuesday, I have the day off. So I'm gonna do nothing. I'm not doing anything. I'm staying home. I may just go work out and come back home. If even that, I am so tired. But yeah, so you guys see me take off the dual forms, and I'm going straight in with my 100/180 grit nail file to create her almond shape that she likes. She does like the crispiness from the dual forms. She said her daughter's been complaining about her nails being a little too sharp, and I was like, well, do you want me to round them off a little bit more? She was like, no, okay, she'll be okay. So I'm just going ahead to create a shape, not trying to perfect it right now because we are going to be debulking from underneath. And after looking at editing this video, I realized that I could go in with a little bit more hard gel at her cuticle area just to hide the pigment in her nails a little bit more. But you know what? Everybody nail play is not the same, and some is a little bit more pigmented than others. So it was completely fine. I went in with my D&D or DC cover color, and we just did a little bit of that to cover up her pigmentation in her nails. Here I'm just double checking the length to make sure they're nice and even on both hands. And here I'm going to flip over to debulk the free edge, make sure that shape is nice and crispy underneath, and we don't have any nails that's exposed. I do like to take up the natural nails whenever I'm doing dual forms as well. I do this with all my clients actually. So you guys would know that if you have been watching my videos for a while. I like to take up the natural nails from the free edge of the nail. So yeah, here I'm just going ahead to perfect the shape. Make sure everything is nice and clean without taking away the sidewall. We need structure at the sidewall, guys. This help prevent the nails from cracking and splitting. And whenever the nails is growing out, it grows out with its original shape because you did not mess with the sidewall or the parallel wall. So yeah, I'm just going ahead to do so, and then I'll go straight in with my 240 grit sanding band to finish file the surface of the nails. She'll go ahead and wash, and then we'll go straight in with our micro French. So it's a quick design. but I still wanted to share it with you guys. This is the video that I was supposed to post on Tuesday, but it was so busy. And then I started the refreshing the suite, so I just got lost the time and I didn't realize I didn't do the voiceover yet. So this video will be uploaded today, Sunday, and then come Tuesday I will upload the video of me painting the suite, part 1, and then on Sunday, next Sunday, you guys will get to see me reorganizing the suite, cleaning the suite, and so on. And then we'll get back to our regular schedule. So now I'm just using the 240 grit sanding band to make finish file the surface of her nails. And then we'll go straight in. She'll wash. We'll go in with her cover color and her micro French. So yeah, I liked how they turned out. I really like the dual forms. There is an apex on her nails. It's just hidden. So the structure is there and everything. We don't have to worry about her nails going to be, break or split because it doesn't have a structure. But if you look at the side of the nail, you can absolutely see the apex. And I just love how clean it is. And I like that my clients get excited whenever I'm introducing something new into or new routine. They're always down for whatever. I make sure to explain everything with detail so they understand what they're getting. 9 out of 10, they still leave out the chair. Someone asks them, "What did she do to your nails? Your nails this," and they'll be like, "Oh, she told me, but I forgot. I know I get hard gel. That's it." They don't know anything else, but they excite me to service them, and it makes me feel more comfortable to implement new things and tweak each services to fit their everyday needs and lifestyle. So if you guys have given dual forms a try, let me know how you've been liking it. And if you have any suggestions for me, leave them down in the comment section. If you have made it this far in the video, thank you for being here. If you have not subscribed to my channel yet, please consider subscribing. And I hope you guys had a amazing New Year's and will have a great year. Can't wait to share more content with you guys, behind the scene, day in the life, and so on. I will be going back to school at the end of January, so I'm excited to finish this process off as well and start something new. I hope you guys like this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next one.